Alright. We are here. Sorry, I was trying to eat a Pop-Tart real quick. Haven't eaten yet today, but we are busy as heck today. Got a big schedule. Lots of gaming stuff to do. But we are starting the day with Flotsam. I've been playing this game the last couple days. I received a review copy of this game, so I got a bit of a preview of this 1.0 release. As you can see, I made it to day 118. Hey! Yo, actually, I'm super excited that it works, Sarth. I know you're muted and at work, but I just programmed my bot to do this giveaway. That's actually what took me a little bit longer to go live. So I'm really happy that it works. But as you can see, I made it to day 118 on the floating tin can, which is what I named my Flotsam community. So I've gotten pretty deep into the game. I've got some lessons learned and some definite tips to share to get us started. But we are gonna do a fresh game, celebrate the 1.0 release of Flotsam. It's actually been a game in the making for quite some time. I want to say it was like, was it 2019 or 2022 that it's been in the works since? So this game has actually been out there for quite some time in development. But hey, indie games are often projects of passion, you know? What's up, sis? How you doing? So for those joining, we are giving away 2 keys for Flotsam. The developers and publishers were very kind enough to provide 2 keys for our community to celebrate the release of their game. So to enter, type !pick me. That'll be the first key. We're gonna do that. We're gonna stream 2 hours today for Flotsam. We'll give away 1 key for the first hour, and then we'll reset and do a second giveaway for the second half. And that's how we're gonna do it. Ooh. I think this is already a change, a little change, since when I just played in the review copy. I don't remember... Did I do this? I don't recall doing this. Just now. I do like having junk punk. Liquids was extremely helpful. Mold fruit. Oh, sweaty looks different. I love it. The skins are different for the characters. Athletics is helpful. Athletics is gonna affect your character's moving resources on your ship. Liquids is gonna affect desalinization of the water, which obviously you need for drinking. Cooking, research, all of these are quite helpful to have. You know, construction, they love construction. This one has already skills in something that they like to do, which is good for the happiness of your crew. So this means that Sweaty's gonna be able to be tasked with something that they're happy in. So that's a nice alignment. Same here with Junk Punk, skilled in liquids. I think we're gonna stick with this crew. I could, you know, Mole Fruit isn't necessarily skilled in anything they love to do, but they're good at both cooking and liquids, so that's pretty helpful. I like that they give you little backstories for your, you know, what happened pre-flood, which is why you're on a big ship in the middle of the ocean and building this new community. But yeah, I think this is a solid crew. We're gonna stick with it. I like this. So now Junk Punk is the one walking me through my story. So last time around, it was Sweaty walking me through my story. Garbage floods wash away our village. Good thing we had our ship to make our escape. Let us not sink into despair. Let's ride this wave and stay afloat. We're going to survive. No, we're going to thrive. We should transform our boat into a floating community. Today we start rebuilding our civilization. But first, what should we christen our new town? Oh man, my last one was floating tin can. I don't think I'm gonna come up with another. Hmm. What if we go with Bender's bottle? We'll be Bender's bottle, okay? It'll be our little secret. Bender's bottle. Huh, perfect. The future is ours. So where do we even start with building this whole floating community thing? Wait, look at all this plastic floating around. It's like a precious floating gift of garbage. It's practically begging for a second chance. Begging. Let's put it to use. Alright. Well, let's put it to use. Well, right now, we're gonna... Thankfully, I can skip the tutorial because I took it last time. So we're gonna get right into these basics. These are your options for going and collecting resources. This means that your people are gonna go swimming in the water. Once you have salvage boats, you can send out salvage boats. This is when you have fishing boats. Right now, we're just basic, so we're gonna go swimming to get everything. I can come out here and select my buoy and choose how many people are jumping into the water. Since right now, we're gonna be all hands on deck, since nobody else has anything else to do. We're gonna send all 3 of them out here to come get the plastic. Then we have these controls down here and speed up the process a little bit. I mean, I suppose it is walking us through the tutorial a little bit, but not as bad. There. We've got plastic. Alright. Now we can go up to the map. And let's go head off. We're off moving. We're gonna collect everything we can get our hands on. Put, right there. And we're gonna put one out here. You use the Z and the X controls to change the size of your circle. And we're just gonna make sure these have all 3 people out there salvaging stuff. And then we can just, speed things up a little. Get these resources back to the boat. Now we got, keep track, we got food and water right here. We need to keep track of that for our people. Over here's our happiness of our drifters. And here is telling me that they're all homeless. We're gonna have to make a little tents here soon. Now, I definitely need to do better at being strategic in my building. And trying to put things that make sense near each other. So I'm gonna try to do better about that this time. I got some people killed last time. They were kind of important people, so I'm gonna try not to do that this time. Alright. We got those people out there. Let's see about maybe getting some houses built. And some storage built. Maybe I will have... Today my coworkers and I learned that Microsoft Excel is an e-sport. Stop. Is it really? Did you see, what's the song? Hey babe, what's the song that Kelly Rowland gets picked on all the time because she's like, hit me on the celly or something, and it like flashes to her Excel? That is you. But yo, it flashes that song, and on the music video and stuff like that, flashes and Kelly Rowland's on her cell phone, and you remember that, not the song, but that, yeah, and on her cell phone, it's got a freaking Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. It's like, she still gets made fun of for that. Alright, sorry. This is what my brain does. This is how my brain works. So, alright, explain the esports thing. YouTube it? Is it like a speed formulas or obtaining information or doing VLOOKUPs and who can do the fastest pivot table? Or that's crazy. Also, why didn't I get recruited? I'm fantastic with Excel. Mix up formulas and all sorts of stuff. Alright, I'm not that. Like, you have to know, like, the M coding language. I don't know about my skills in that particular area. Alright. I like to get this built out behind the propellers, so I kind of know what my limits are on that angle. It was crazy. I'm still watching the video because it was 4 hours long. Who knew? Microsoft Excel. They'll make an esport out of anything, I suppose. Oh, I'm maxed out on my storage space. See, we got some building to do. We definitely need to start using up our resources here. Alright. I think I'm gonna build back a little bit. We definitely want to think about space. We're gonna have some big buildings down the road. I want this to look nice. I feel like this one. Oh, okay, here we go. I was like, I feel like this angle's not loving me much. I feel like I definitely did do that at a nice angle, but that's alright. I can sit here all day. There will be down the line. I didn't get a chance to unlock it because I got the wrong people killed. But you can eventually, I think, unlock an architect that unlocks like a build mode where you can move your stuff around. I did not get to do that, so hopefully this time things go better and I will get the chance to do that. So we need storage. So we're gonna build some of these. Now, your people really don't like these. These, you'll see this little seagull face with the -1. That is your, like, aesthetic appearance. It has a -1 because it's ugly. You want to keep an eye on your overall appearance score down here. Right now we start with the town beauty score. That's positive. Once that goes into the negative, it starts to negatively affect the morale of your drifters. So you definitely want to keep an eye on that. Storage isn't super ugly, but when you start looking at like your energy sources, it's going to have a major negative impact on their morale. And especially when we start looking at introducing things that produce pollution. This was something that I was not attentive enough about in my first playthrough. Okay. They're still over there collecting some stuff. I will need more floaters. Let's go ahead and build a plastic workshop because this is going to help us make floaters. I'm gonna need to build this plastic workshop off of something close. We will build it here, I think. So my new cover letter line will be, I'm fluent in Excel, but not to an esports level, right? Not to a competitive level. I love that. Alright, I think these guys have finished collecting here. But the advantage is when they're working on the ship, you can continue to move it. This right here, this icon means that it's seaweed, which is food. Like lettuce. We need this. I have found that there's not really a negative to having too big of a salvage circle. I don't know if that's just me being an airhead, but I haven't seen a downside to it yet. I will say, at first I thought this game was going to be relatively easy. When it hit, I don't know, I was like, I even told B, I got to a point in this game and I was like, you know, I feel like I've played everything there is to play in this game. And then it like took a turn. And then like 20 minutes later, I was like, all my people are dying. And she was like, what? So it was like, if you get to that point in this game, you're not there yet. Like, give it longer. So this game, it gets more complicated. It's great. So give it longer. If you think you know what this game is about, you're not there yet. So I really enjoy getting further down the line in this game. Alright, we're still salvaging that. You can see it from up here. We got our little plastic shop. So you can choose how many of these you're gonna make. You can choose a priority for crafting. I'm gonna go ahead and have it turn all of our plastic waste right now into floaters, because it's gonna be a pretty big need right now at the beginning. Okay. Okay, everybody has finished salvaging that. Let's pick up some wood. We're doing okay on storage, so I'm not going to prioritize that right now. We definitely need to get beds soon for our people. What do I need for a drying rack? I need another floater. Once we get this floater, I think we're going to go ahead and do a drying rack. Alright, that marker was quick. Food or more plastic? We'll go with food for now. Oh, and there's more wood ahead. We like that. Can we get them both in our circle? Look at that parking job. Heck yeah. That circle is kind of like what's within your range. While everybody is swimming, as you can see, your range is a little bit small. Once you get the salvage boat, things get a lot better. They can only go within that little circle. So I might actually have to move a little bit to get all of this wood and seaweed. Alright, we can finally make a wood dryer. I think I'm gonna want more than one of these. Where do I want to put this right now? The good thing is if you demolish things, you do get the resources back. So it does give you some flexibility to move things around. It just is a time thing. Alright, CCQ. Alright, so what I'm playing with right now are the drifter duties. So one thing to know about this game is, so you saw where at the workshops we could change the priority for the task. So once we get a bunch of workshops going, those will be factored in, whether the workshops are prioritized at normal or high or very high. But your drifter duties will take priority even over those. So as you can see, I'm marking people's drifter duties right now. The little hearts are the things that your people like to do, which will boost their morale if you assign them to those tasks. What the green is what they're skilled at. So over here it tells you their expertise. So that was kind of their way of showing you where their expertise is without you having to bounce back and forth between the two menus. So the green kind of helps you see where their expertise influences the duties. Makes it nice and easy to assign duties strategically. And then of course, as your drifters level up, you can see what their interests are and try to accommodate their interests when you're assigning their skill points. But that's going to depend a little bit too on what your needs of your ship are. You know, like if you don't have anybody that cooks and you need a cook, sometimes you gotta, you know, do what the ship needs. But I just set a couple priorities for now, just to make sure we had some things covered. Those are the basics. You can see they're starting to want houses. Alright, we got this to dry some wood. So this is good because we have wet wood. This is the manual dryer. I have to set this so that they will dry the wood. There are also options to upgrade a lot of your workbenches. Most of them will be about reducing the weight. Okay, let's move on. Keep floating until we run into something good. Oh, you can see some islands ahead. You see they're getting here. Look at all this stuff. Maybe we'll head that direction. I can see a lookout building there. Uh-oh. Oh, my screen's off. My mouse is off the screen. Mistake. Okay. Got those guys getting the seaweed over there. What do we need for this? We need to start making some wooden planks, which means we are going to need a sawmill. We just gotta wait for them to finish this bit of drywood. Okay, they just did that. Let's build a little bit more of a walkway here. Give us some space. Something to work with. Okay, they built that nice and fast. And our sawmill. Now I should probably put the sawmill right next to the wood dryer. I am trying to be a bit more strategic about some of this stuff. You can see right now the big storage thing is right here on the boat. But last time I did put most of my storage here at the back of the ship eventually. Maybe that was a mistake on my part too, because I mean, you do eventually. Maybe I should put the storage right in here. Keep all the storage near that area. I think one thing you could do to be advantageous is limit how far your people have to run to get your resources places. I definitely want to keep the dryers next to the sawmill. Oh, we finished salvaging that. What is it? I saw islands this way. Oh, there, on the horizon. Indeed, it was a scouting landmark. Bet if we climb to the top, we'll see all sorts of junk begging for upscaling. Alright, let's head over there. There's Pine Grove. Okay, so you see these eyes? That means you have a scout tower. It's gonna help you see the region. Pretty straightforward. We're gonna go ahead and send somebody over. Now I don't have any tools and I don't have a workshop to help me make any tools right now, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. We'll go ahead and send somebody over to scout the region. To be a survivor. We found our first survivor. Over there! Alright, and look, right next to another lookout tower. So they marked that on the map for us, that's great. Now, we got some things around us. We definitely don't want to, like, miss out on all these goodies. I mean, look at all these fishies. These are gobblers, the orange fishies. So we definitely got some looting to do over here. We're gonna come right here. Keep everything nice and close to us. Nice proximity. I don't know if I can do that until I have a fishing chair or a fishing boat. So, hey chef, how are you doing? And Bob Baggins, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to the street. Alright. Oh, see, I don't have access for that. So, we're gonna just take what we can. Let me see what else I can make right now. Can't make my research table until I get more wooden planks. You know what? I need to get this working. We're gonna do this and make that a high priority. Which we definitely need to get some wooden planks going. I've been doing good, chef. Been hanging out, playing some games. I'm glad that you've been doing well. Looking forward to the holidays. I got my family coming down to visit soon. So, a couple more weeks and then they'll be here. Their puppy is 6 months now. So he's getting big. We're getting close to our limit. We should probably build another storage. We have a quest log. Find a life. Yep, we need to go find that person out on the horizon. So Bob, are you looking forward to playing this game? Hope it's okay I call you Bob. I suppose I could speed this up a little bit. Get this seaweed picked up quickly. Got our small storage picked up. Alright, that's picked up. I think that's about all we can do here until I get some fishing stuff made. Alright, and it does keep your quest markers right here so you can see them, which is nice. Alright, so we're gonna need to pick up the wood as we go since we don't have tools yet. Let me see if this one's closer. I think I can move to that as we go. Yeah. We'll pick up this first and then move closer to the other wood pile. Hey, I appreciate you, Chef. It's really good to see you. I'm glad you're doing great. Okay, well that didn't take too long, so now we can move the boat. Just wait for this person to get back on it. You wouldn't think that that matters, but I did notice I was leaving people behind last time, and that they actually had to catch up, so... Alright. Now we're a lot closer. Didn't take them long at all. Oh, we are actually full up on the boat again. Okay. More storage. We need more storage. Let's build another storage. A lot of this is just because the wood's wet. It takes so long to dry. As you can see, that guy's doing the most right now. Let's see, maybe we can expand this walkway. Of course, if I get another dryer, that just means we need another person to run it. But it could be worth it. Okay, those pieces are done. And we're headed this way. Get over here and get this person, because we can use all hands on deck. Awesome. This should have lots of stuff for us. Actually, I'm gonna move the boat a little bit. There, get more stuff in its radius. Like, it's big and unwieldy. What do we got here? Grab all this stuff. Oh, we can't drop anything there. I'm gonna scout the region. All that. Oops. We can't reach this stuff yet. That's okay. Where's our survivor? Oh, here he is. Campfire, and it's still smoldering. We just missed them. They're on the move. They'll be looking for food and water. Let's check the usual spots, see if we catch up. Meantime, we're gonna take all their stuff. Amen. When the floods come, we're gonna need what we can get. This is a lot of stuff that we got coming, though, so we definitely need to make some space. Chopping block, we're gonna need that. And we're gonna need a recycler, for sure. Perhaps we can put the recycler here this time. We try a little bit of a different build. We'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure what I have in mind. I'm just gonna mess around with things to see where it takes us. Alright, we'll be doing this giveaway draw in about 20 minutes. You do need to be here when we do the draw to win. But yeah, we're gonna do it at about the 1 hour mark. And then we'll wipe the board clean and do draw number 2 at the second hour. At the close of the second hour. And then that'll be our 2 keys. Great game. And we're gonna get specialists. Hoping we'll get far enough to get our first specialists on stream today. The specialist quests were really fun once I started getting to those. Let's speed this up actually, see if we can get a little bit closer to some of that. Alright, we're gonna put these on. Most of the stuff we can put early on kind of the infinite cycle there. We're gonna need a chopping block, but we need 2 more floaters first. Okay, we're in the midst of 2 more. Oh, there's plastic out here somewhere. Oh, yep. We need that. Let's see what we can get here. Apologize, I'm still eating a little bit. Not bad for day 3. Oh, they got their boxes full again. Let me stop this. What can we build though? That means we should be able to build something. Alright, let's go ahead and build this fire block again near the wood stuff. Try to keep the wood stuff near each other. I'm gonna put the floater as a high priority right now because holding up some of our building. And we need it for food. We're starting to get low on food. We need to feed the people. Once we start getting some food made too, this storage issue will become less of an issue because we have a bunch of seaweed that will become, well, I forget what the food is called, but it'll become salad. We just gotta wait for the floaters to be made. All right. Okay, now we can return this to normal priority. We had our salad being made, which is already helping with our inventory issue. Now let's check the map, see if we're done salvaging. We are done salvaging. You can see this icon's gotten smaller because we're almost done salvaging it, but I think some of it was out of range. So let's go ahead and get a little closer so we can salvage the last of this. Okay. Alright, that's been done. Actually, it's saying it's not done. No, no, I guess there's a little bit still here. Huh?
The game going fast on your games.
What?
The game is going faster.
I mean, I zoomed up the speed, yeah? Okay, why aren't you guys coming to get this? We'll remove the marker. It's just one. We'll move on. These guys are busy. Ooh, bikes. And come get this. If we can. Nope, we can't. We need the hammers. I don't have a tool shop yet. We're gonna keep moving. Movement! Over there, it's a supermarket. That does make sense. They would be looking for food. Let's see what we can get here first. Oh, they're at the supermarket. Isle Hopper. It's funny because they just randomly assign the names to different characters. I had these characters assigned to, like, these names, but they were totally different people, so it's thrown me a little bit, from last time. You scared the salt off me. Take it easy, we were passing through and found your campfire. We wanted to see if you're okay. Oh, that's actually really thoughtful. Sorry, haven't seen anybody in a while. Didn't expect company while I was munching on the crumbs here. You got your bags packed? Food stock? Drifting or heading somewhere? Hopping islands towards a city further out, hoping I'll find other people, making surviving less lonely, you know? But hey, looks like you found me first. Who are you guys, anyways? We're a township. Bender's Bottle. We've been drifting around looking for survivors. Hold up, you're telling me I can join you lot? Yes. Oh boy. This is gonna be great. Mind give me a hand with this food? We could use it for the journey ahead. Why, we would love food. Food sounds great. And we need more hammers. But we definitely want that remaining food. It'll give us some canned food and add to how much food we have, which we are starting to hurt on food and water. So we definitely need to start looking at this. We need some floaters so we can get this desalinization thing working. So let's look. I need to get more plastic. We need more plastic. We're gonna go right here. Got some plastic right next to us. Ah, yes. We got some plastic right here. Put some people on that. And then we'll go over to that one over there. But we definitely need to get the desalinization thing going. Oh, we have a person that leveled up. Young Punk. And it just so happens they like the liquids. And we're gonna need them on liquids. So we're gonna go ahead and increase your skill level in liquids. Alright, in about 5 minutes, we're gonna draw that first giveaway winner. So last chance here, if you guys want to join the giveaway, make sure you put !pick me. If you already have, don't worry about doing it again. gonna speed up the progression on this, get the salvage marker done. And we got somebody working at the bloater station now. Alright, that salvage marker's done. We're gonna come over here to this one. Should be able to do both of these, yep. No, where was that? Oh, right here. Oh, I left a little bit of it out of range, but that's alright. We'll move over it as this finishes. Wait, oh. I had clicked the wrong button. No wonder they weren't scavenging the food. My goodness. Can't scavenge them with the boat if you don't got a scavenging boat. Oh, whoops. What am I doing? I need a little bit more plastic walkway to work with. I really should build these guys' houses soon. They're gonna be very upset about not having that. Yep. I think it's minus 20. And their happiness indicators. I definitely need to make these guys homes soon. Let me get the water first, because that'll kill people if I don't. Oh, it's 6 floaters I need. Whoops. Did notice that sometimes, even though you can see I have 6 up here, it can take a minute to register. And sometimes it does this where it goes away. It has a tendency to be because somebody's carrying it somewhere. It just takes a second. Alright, we got the water thing being made, so we'll have the workstations we need to feed people. And then I can look at building homes for people. We'll need 3 more floaters, and we got the wooden planks, so that's good. What? Waits on the floaters to start. That's for sure. Okay, we can speed this up a little bit. Let them do their work. Got some floaters now. Thing is, I kind of want another walkway first for me to build houses and such off of. I only got 1 I can make first. Okay though. It's a start. Pretty much it's the same investment whether I make 1 or whether I make 2. So maybe actually I'm gonna cancel this and I'm gonna wait until I can make 2. It'll just be nicer. It's kind of funny because you think that they would prefer to have like their own individual quarters, but they seem to be happier when they get the bigger houses. I guess because if you look at the pretty value, it's higher for the nicer homes. But yeah, We'll just go for the bigger home. They're gonna cost the same number of resources. We'll just make them wait a little longer. But that's what the people want. Alright, are we done right here? I think we are. Alright, before we hit that grocery store, we're gonna go to this pile of plastic. See, we'll bring you back to your boat if you press that button. I'm gonna make sure we got a lot of people out there. Okay. Here we go. And look at that, they got that. Let's go ahead and make our first home for people. That nice and close. And it is time for our first giveaway. So without further ado, I'm gonna type pick winner. Oh, well that's silly. Why would my name be in there? I'm not the winner. Okay. Alright, let me just do this manual way. Let me go and find the document. Keep changes. Okay. On the desktop. Alright, well, it's a good thing I can see chat for everything, because apparently you erased the file. Good thing. We'll do this the manual way. This is what I get for trusting bots. My bot didn't work. Oh wow, that's from yesterday's stream. Alright, today's stream. Our entrance. If you don't hear your name and you entered, you make sure you let me know. We have Zarthamium. Avidine. Queen Bee. I'm still scrolling. I'm not done. Not done, just so you know. There's Bob Baggins. And I think those are all our pick-me's. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Those are all the pick-me's. Yeah, I don't see one from Chef. Rigged indeed, I know, right? It picked me twice. Alright, we're gonna save this. Close it. See if it picks me again. I want to make the bot work. Oh, whoops, I typed that in OBS. I had to type in my Twitch chat, I think. Alright, I hate this bot. Alright, we're doing it in Excel. Do you want to talk about the where's my sister? You want to talk about the Excel esports? Here's your Excel esports. We're gonna do a random pick from here. Actually, there's a random pick website, isn't there? I know I can't lose Bob Baggins. Maybe I'll use a random name picker website, because then I can put it up and you guys can see it, so that I can stop rigging this this giveaway in my favor. Let me do that. And that way you guys can see it. I think I still have that saved somewhere. From back when I used to, yes, random name picker. Here we go. What was the last thing that we did? What the heck was I? Oh, I think this was, what were we? No, this is their default. How do I get rid of these names and put my own names? Delete. All right. Now I just need to add build. Display capture. Select a display. My secondary monitor. Aha! Alright. That's everybody I said, right? Let me scroll through OBS chat one more time. One more time, I said. Alright. Yeah. Where is it? Let's start at the beginning today. Zarth. Yeah, Zarth. Pick me. Queen Bee, pick me. Avadine, pick me. Bob Baggins, pick me. Alright, and I didn't have anything on YouTube, so these are all the pick me's. And then I can shuffle them. And then we click to spin. We have a winner. That's not a Quinnie. Okay. Congratulations, Queen Bee. Alright. we're we're gonna go ahead and start the next one. This time the code word is gonna be exclamation mark me me me. Just like this. Oh, now you know what? I'm firing this bot. This bot's fired. I can't with this bot. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna keep the name picker wheel up and hide it, and we're gonna do the name picker wheel again in an hour, because I don't trust my bot anymore. My bot's fired. So, oh boy. It wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties. That's just how these things roll. So congratulations, Queen Bee. I will send you the key at the end of the stream. Alright, and Bob, you are first on the name wheel. We will draw it in actually probably less than an hour. Probably about 45 minutes. We're going to draw this one right before 2 p.m. Because we'll be moving on to our next segment at 2 p.m. So that's the game plan. So I will not, I hope you will enjoy my little boat and hang out with me on Fender Bottle. But if you need, to go grab a drink or something or just don't, you can come back by 2. Maybe a tad before. That's when we'll be doing it. Alright, and now I got what I need to do the second house. Okay. The sad thing is we tested that bot right before stream, and it worked fine. So I feel like it just hates me. Darn technology. Alright, now we got places for our people to live. Oh, funny enough though? Wait, no, we have 4 people. 4 people. Yep, they all have a home now. So they can stop complaining. These guys, they're already whining. Alright, well, she likes research. She's gonna be a research person. Speaking of research, we'll need a research bench soon. Oh, we can make one. Heck yes. Where shall I put a research bench? Maybe over here. Over here sounds good. Oh, we are straight up out of water. Oh dear. That's not good. We're gonna put this on high priority. Somebody needs to make us water. Somebody leveled up. Oh, they like... Oh no, they're skilled at water. They're gonna be our chef now. I know they want to do other things, but they're skilled as a chef. They're gonna be our chef. Oh, see, I'd already decided that for them. Okay. Sheltered. Everybody's got a house. House all drifters. Okay, up. Turn this way. Ooh, a hospital. Alright, pharmacy. Definitely gonna go check out the pharmacy. But let's here. Scavenge the remaining food. We like food. Soon we'll have a tool workshop and then we'll be able to get some of the stuff. Here's the pharmacy. Medicine's gonna become important before long. Because once we start encountering more pollution, once your drifters get to a certain level of pollution, they're going to start getting sick. And we're going to need a doctor as a specialist, develop medicine. That medicine is actually only a component of what you're going to need to fix them. So, awesome. So our research panel's unlocked. We're going to get right to researching stuff. First things first, we need rope. Gonna get her researching rope. This is our research points down here. As we go along, we'll earn research points. Still doing good on our beauty score. That's a positive. What else have we got down here that we've unlocked? We built these things. We don't need water container yet because we're on the short end of our water supply at the moment. Good there. We don't have any decorations unlocked at the moment. So we're just waiting for them to salvage. Which I suppose I can get closer to these buildings. Does help. Hopefully soon they'll be able to start fishing, because then they'll be eating something besides seaweed. Plus we'll need the fish for other stuff. Oh, they finished salvaging stuff. Okay. Continuing onward. Oh, don't mind me while I drive into buildings. We don't have chopping tools, so we can't get that. We don't have a screwdriver, so we can't get the appliances, but we will take the furniture and the plastic. Definitely take that bit. Alright, so we'll take what we can from here. We're done rope lashing. Let's see, what do we have that we can research next? Ooh, tools. Or seaweed. Gosh, being able to... I'm so torn. Seaweed's pretty important. We'll go a little longer without tools. I'd rather be able to feed my people. Since I did accidentally kill some people. Because we ran out of food and water. For a while. Last time. I mean, who knew they would be so hungry and thirsty and stuff? An innocent mistake. I mean, the water was right here. This is something that I find a little hard. So like this has a very high priority. My drifter duty, his junk punk, his liquid handling is the highest priority. So I don't understand why this station isn't manned by drunk punk, like, continuously. Oh, I guess it's because he doesn't have firewood. He needs the firewood. That's why. That's why we're still out of water. I need wood. And we can. I need to get this, making it from this. Ah, see? It's me. I'm the problem. Yep. It's me. I'm the problem. I haven't got the firewood making. Drunk Punk would probably make water if they could, if I put some firewood down. Alright, we'll make firewood a high priority for now. So that way we can get the water going. We are getting low and I'd like to get that restored. Outside of that, I think they're done this area. We need to go pick up this plastic. See if I can get both of these in range. And there's that one. And this one over here. Okay. It takes me a minute sometimes, but I will get there eventually. Actually probably stop having the seaweed make it on this infinite because we're also going to need the seaweed to make rope. And now that we finished that research, I should probably be able to make the research bench. We'll do... I think we're going to do basic tools before the scrapsmithing bench because there is... I think the hammer that I can make without metal. So there are some tools that I can make without having the metal bench. Amaka, hello, how are you doing? Now we should be starting to get some firewood. He's got it here. You can see it exporting. And yep, sure enough. Think they're starting to make some water. Yeah, I saw a little water bottle go there. Bit by bit, you can see them making the run. Alright. We might be getting some progress. Well, it's lovely to see you, Klamadka. Alright, let me see. We're finished salvaging. Classic. Let's get over here. Get these 2 bits of wood. And some potatoes. Alright. Learning is fun. Fundamental. It's fun to learn. Yo, this game is really fun. And like I got this far into the game and I was like, okay, so is this kind of all there is to it? Was jumping island to island and like rescuing people, okay, and like building out and upgrading and adding more. And then we hit the pollution. And we haven't gotten the pollution yet on this stream. But once we started encountering the pollution in my last save, That was when everything went to hell in a handbasket and my people started dying. And I realized that I didn't have it quite down as much as I thought I did. Um, and once I started getting into the electricity and had to start looking at using these overlays here, so I haven't talked to you guys much about these overlay filters yet because I don't have a lot of them unlocked. But like, here's your town beauty overlay, and it shows you what's obviously adding to your town beauty and what's detracting from it. But at the end of the day, I haven't necessarily noticed anything uh, beneficial or detrimental about like a particular region being ugly or beauty. You know, like I haven't noticed that if somebody's over here where everything's ugly, that it's a bad thing. Everything seems to come down to what the overall score is, as far as I've noticed, anyways. So I haven't necessarily noticed anything major about like needing to have beautiful things sprinkled throughout your area. But maybe there is something to that, and I just haven't learned it that far yet. But these overlays became much more important when we unlock electricity. And I don't have it unlocked yet, so I can't really show you. But you're gonna have different grids, which is a fancy way to say everything that's stringed together on the same line. And then your pluses and your minuses need to like balance out, right? Like you're gonna need more pluses than minuses on the same line. You know? It does look much more gothic like this, right? So then all of a sudden this kind of view helps a lot because then you're gonna have like generators and solar panels that are your pluses, and then you're gonna have like your workbenches that are your minuses, and on the same line you're gonna need more generators and stuff giving you pluses than workbenches giving you minuses. And it definitely helps then to see it in the overlay. But those are things that I didn't really start figuring out until I got to like pollution and electricity. So yeah, I thought this game was simple, and then it was not so simple. And we haven't even met our first specialist yet. So this is still kind of like the basics you learn in the tutorial stuff. So yeah, it's fun. I've already sunk a fair number of hours into it. That is why it sounds like that. But yeah, and that's why it's like I'm trying to consider as well, because everything takes quite a bit of time. The layout, because they do, you'll start to notice the more that time goes on in this game. Like right now, everything is manual. So you'll see this guy is here chopping the wood. And you're like, duh. But you'll see this air dryer has a hand crank. That's how they're drying the wood. So when they're working that station, they're literally spinning that. So somebody's standing there spinning that. And then when this boat runs out of power, somebody's sitting here spinning this crank to recharge it. So it's like all your stations are manual at this stage. Just like to run the desalinator right now, he's poking the fire because this is still requiring wood to work. So that's kind of like your basic stage. And then the next stage is we start to automate things. You know, we'll get electricity. It won't take them as long at these stations because it won't be as manual. It won't hopefully take as much time, but that's partly why I'm trying to like put wood things near each other and consider how far away everything is from the storage, because somebody is picking things up from the storage and transporting it from one bench to the next, and that's where the athleticism trait factors in, because like you can see this person is dropping off pieces of wood. So those things are actually meaningful in this game. So that's stuff that I didn't factor into my first build because I had buildings randomly all over my community. Things that were related around opposite sides of my boat. But yeah, I didn't have anything strategically placed. I'm trying to do better this time. I appreciate your alert, Lamadka. But yeah, just food for thought for as you guys go about your first ship build. We're gonna speed this up. See if we can get these potatoes. Now, our people won't just eat raw potatoes. We're gonna have to make them into something. If we mix them with the seaweed, we'll get like a seaweed potato salad thing. What is our boat's energy level? See, they're not getting a task for the refill threshold until it's at 50%. So we're gonna set this to 80% so somebody will come over here and charge our boat. But yeah, see, there they are at the crank. Let's check out our research board. Excuse me. Gonna start somebody on scrapsmithing. And Klamatka, if you haven't entered yet, by the way, you can enter the giveaway for the second key by typing !me. I think I should actually quick change my message, my pinned message. Unpin this. There. Anybody looking to enter the giveaway? And do that. Probably should have mentioned that sooner. Okay. Okay. We are gonna come over here. We got another eyeball over the windmill here, so we got a region we can scout. Now, I don't know if you can tell from the icon, but all these farm ruins have tools for us to take. You can see that there's little hammers hanging out of the shed icon here. Those are going to be not things that we need tools to harvest, but those are going to be tools that can be harvested. So definitely going to be hitting up all these right now. Big time good resources for us. This is huge. The rotor. We are still quite a ways from being able to make this power drill. But it is good to remember that this weathered windmill has a rotor, because you are going to need it to upgrade your town heart. Upgrade. Where's the option? Upgrade. There we go. You need it to make this torque thruster down here. You won't see it until all the pieces that you need until you get that workbench. But you're gonna wonder where you get the rotor when you get to that point. Oh. A lot of times when you hit the scout towers, they're gonna do this, and they'll show you a person in that region. And there they are, the drifter camp. So put them on the map for you. Okay, so we got that one marked to be salvaged. This is to our left. Right here. See, take demolition tools. That we definitely want. Let's see what else do we have in our range. Some of that's in our range. We'll go ahead and start. And I think outside of that, we can speed this up. We're doing much better on our food and our water. We did just find a new camper coming up ahead, so to get ahead of it, I think we'll go ahead and build a new tent. That way they'll be able to move right into a new home. We did also see that we're gonna have rope soon. So we're gonna have seaweed that will be going from a seaweed farm into salad as well as rope. So I can consider seaweed things. Wonder if I want seaweed things all down here. That's something to think about. You could put rope here. We'll put the rope thing there. Why not? I need 3 rope in order to make the seaweed grower. Okay. And then we're gonna need seaweed for that, so that's gonna have to hold off until we find our next bit of seaweed out in the wild. Okay, well, looks like we finished salvaging some stuff. Okay, we're gonna move up. Get more stuff in range. We are taking the demolition tools. Grabbing some furniture. Demolition tools, grabbing the furniture. I'm gonna put this buoy down and finish getting the wood out of the water. I can have 4 research points. That might be enough to do something more. Let's look. Fishing. We definitely want to be able to fish. Fishing is important. Let's unlock that. I'm gonna go ahead and speed these things up. Don't know if there's anything else I want to make right now. I would want a drying rack like this. It's slow, but at least it doesn't require a person other than to hang the wood up. Hey, perfect. I'm glad to see you in there, Klamaka. I should consider a water container, so that way we can get a bit of water storage. Let me do that actually. There, I'll put a little water container down. How are we looking on these? We still got a little bit of wood to get. Hello, Zarth. Are you free from work now? Welcome back. Appreciate you stopping back by. Awesome. And that's done. Yay! It's always nice to finish your workday. Let's see, we're gonna head here. I don't know that I can. Yeah, I might be able to salvage that. I haven't made the tool bench, so I don't have axes. What did I have here? Okay. How was your work day? You need containers. I haven't made the tool bench yet. I need rope. Very much need rope. We don't have any seaweed in the water. We're gonna have to go traveling for seaweed. Where's this new person? Oh, he's way up here. We could go make a left up there, get some seaweed. Same as always. I went in, did nothing useful, came back. Zarth, if you're interested, make sure you put in the new code word for the giveaway. Get you entered into the second one. I won the giveaway 3 times, and then Queen won it. A bot betrayed me. I had to manually enter everybody's names into the wheel of names, and then we're gonna put it all back up on screen and do a random name picker for the giveaway. So. Yeah. See if I spent time programming a bot again. This is what I get. Okay, maybe I'm gonna watch them to this. Just to make sure they're doing it. You did. Yes, you did. Oh, the gritty goose! Let's go. I love that emote. Alright, that one's fully salvaged. Onward, we're definitely gonna hang left up here. We want all the tools. They're gonna be little tool hogs. Want them all. And besides, we want to head over there to where the seaweed is. You want to make sure they are doing it. I see what you're saying. I was like, wait, what? Creepy. I mean, if you want to make it like that. Alright. Alright. We are about 18 minutes or less to the giveaway. So we're hard stopping at 2 p.m. because we're going to switch over to something else. We've got plans. But we shall visit this again, and I've been enjoying it. I am determined not to kill my specialist this time. You guys will learn as you play this game the importance of your specialist. And I accidentally killed the radio tech. You'll laugh at me later. Just remember. And then you'll laugh. You'll just be like, yep, that's typical Quinnie. I mean, I'm sure you can imagine in a post-apocalyptic type situation the importance of a radio tech, and I managed to kill that guy. That's about it as important as it sounds. We finally got seaweed! We're gonna be able to make rope! I can imagine you screwing things up. What are you trying to say, Zard? You trying to say that I do this often? Alright. We got some seaweed. Before I actually set to making the rope, I'm gonna go ahead and get them working on something else. Yeah, you didn't say any of that. You're inferring it. Well, it was implied, naturally. We do need to set up some fishing, because, I mean, we have these conveniently placed fish. Alright, I can take this off of the infinite, or the guy's gonna sit there and continue trying to work on it when there is no room for it to be output because my water container is full. And actually all my storage is full. So, I mean, it's not the worst problem to have, but... Alright, we need rope. We're gonna get some rope baking. We can also make some potato salad. They will like that we have something different for them to eat. I do still want to make a drying rack, but that requires rope, and I have more important things to make with the rope first. Like, we need to make this tool maker. Pretty expeditiously. Aha! Fishing chair. I can fish around the chair, so I wonder, do I have to put the fishing chair literally in a fish pond? That would be a bit unfortunate. Now this thing actually, you can see it has a -5 on the appeal score. So it generally doesn't make people happy to have it around them. We have so much food stuff here. I was gonna put more seaweed things this direction. If I can make space for it. Don't know. Don't know where I want the fishing chair to be. The music of this game is soothing. It is kind of chill, isn't it? So indecisive about this one. I should just put it somewhere. We're just gonna put it down here. The hell with it. It's gonna be way at the back. What can I make with the research down the floor? I might be able to make something new. Ooh, reconnaissance does give me a place to moor the boats. That's big. I'll be able to make a fishing boat. Okay, do I have rope made yet? Did we make the rope? Oh, it's in the process of making rope. Here. Have it. I'm just waiting on somebody to come over. Okay. Okay. I need the rope to make the seaweed farms, and then we'll have, you know, an ongoing supply of rope. sorry, I got distracted. I'm back. Okay. Left off. Do we have rope now? Oh, she's starting to put out rope. This is good. Yeah. One away from being able to make the seaweed grower. This is good. Just waiting on that. How are we doing around us? We have finished salvaging this area. I think we can move forward. I don't think I will survive a post-apocalyptic world without workbenches. Actual. I don't think I will make it in a post-apocalyptic world. I'm too squishy. I'm like a cat, but not like a wild one, you know. Like I'm like Garfield. A little cranky. Likes to eat food and nap. Probably will blame the dog. That's me. Yeah. Okay, we got our 3 rope now. Let's see about making the seaweed farm. Okay, it's much bigger than initially anticipated. We can put 1 here. And if I had slid that over just a little bit, I probably could have fit another water container there nicely. But I didn't. Hang on, we're gonna demolish this. See if I can make that look nicer. Oh, you will survive. Question, what would be your weapon of choice? Hmm. What would be my weapon of choice? I think a sniper would be my weapon of choice. I have a tendency to see things around me before others do, which is ironic because I'm nearsighted, but as long as I have my glasses, I would see things around us before other people do. And I don't like things near me. You know, I don't like to be crowded. So yeah, having a scope on my gun would be great. So yeah, I think I would be a sniper. But to be fair, I think to qualify for those, I think to qualify, you have to have great vision, don't you? Like for the military and stuff, I think you have to have good vision. I might be wrong, but I wouldn't know. I'll just put that out there. I would not know. But in this dream world where we can pretend, that's probably what I would choose. Okay. We have... Don't worry, we will make a team. I'll get a close-range weapon to counter it, then we can recruit more people with different specialties. I like that. Yo, welcome in, Clutch 9. How are you doing today? Thanks for joining in the giveaway. You're coming in at a very clutch time. Got about 7 minutes until we draw the winner.
Thank you for being here today.
It's great timing on your part. Let's look at that. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see here. What are these guys? I think I still have things set to high priority that don't need to be. Like this. And this. We'll leave those back to normal. This is still at high. Okay, so like that, we don't want that. So sometimes when they're not doing what you want to do, you need to check your priorities. In this case, they're doing things that aren't even high priority, but it comes down to your duties. I may not have somebody assigned to construction. What do I have? Well, Mulfrit is He doesn't have he has cooking up there, but he shouldn't be doing anything else necessarily as a high priority. Oh, well, look at that. He came and he took it away while I was looking at what he was doing. So there we go. There we have it. And I would like more water storage. Storage, water. There. Look at that. Mistake erased. Now it looks like I planned it that way. And thank you for that follow, Clutch9. I didn't mean to ignore that. Welcome in. You excited for the Flotsam full release? We are enjoying it. We started a fresh file load today, so this is our progress just in the 1 hour and 50 minutes that we have been streaming this morning. Alright, we're gonna scout this new region. Raft City Builder, exactly, yes. Okay. Get this. The grab and tack books and collect moldy paper. So for the books, and I don't have tools for that yet. So for the books and the moldy paper, we're gonna get a library. The books are the resource that your library uses, and you can set the duty priority for your drifters. But obviously, like, they will go to the library and they will consume the books, and that will increase their experience faster so that they'll level up faster. But it is limited, right? So the 18 will be your resource, and once that 18 is gone, then the library is kind of empty until you go find more books. So yeah, that's what the books are for. And then the moldy paper is something that you will use eventually in the medical stuff to help with make one of the medicines. I don't know if you hover over it, it doesn't necessarily tell you all of that, but yeah, you'll use some moldy paper when we get the medical stuff to help heal your polluted drifters. So, the thing is you definitely want to collect everything. There's nothing in this game that you want to leave behind, if you can help it. Well, the church has been fully salvaged. Oh, we're full up on, oh no. Now our storage is full again. This is definitely an early game problem that you're gonna run into the storage capacity issues. I don't think we've researched bigger... Oh no, we did. Okay. We can start building some of the larger storage yards. I want to leave behind a baggage trauma. Oh, sorry. Hi guys, it's a giveaway for this game. It is semi-pickup truck. You're just in time actually for the giveaway as well. We're about to run it. So quickly type in ! me, like in the pinned message. That's how you answer. And we'll be running the giveaway shortly. Literally in just the next couple minutes here. Heck yeah, absolutely. They were just about to close up stream, so you guys are getting in just at the right time. Well, we're not ending stream, but we're switching to other things, so... Yo, thank you for coming in and joining the giveaway, guys. You guys are having some great timing. Lord of... I'm not sure how to... I'm queen of butchering names around here, so Lord of... Yao? Lord of Kiao, welcome in. I'm queen of butchering names. Yo, Brooke! How are you? How's Brooke? Yo, Brooke, we are running a giveaway if you'd like to hop in. It's ! me. It's for this game that you see. It's a Cozy City Raft Builder indie game. It's fun. I've been enjoying it. Been playing it the last few days at this point. Perfect. Alright. Well, we're at the end of day 2. Day 12. I know words, letters. Oh, Joshie, welcome in. Look at this. Everybody getting in here. It is cute. It is cute. And I was saying this earlier in the stream. I thought at this point in the game, when on my first playthrough, I got to day 118 with my review access. I thought at this point that I'd seen all the game had to offer. And I was like, okay, so you just like build up your little town and you hop from island to island and you rescue people. Okay, that's kind of cute. And then I unlocked like the specialist quests. So we didn't get a chance to see it yet. You think I think you have bots, people entering but not following. Some of these people are my regulars, but we can look into the others. We'll see who comes up as the winner first, and then we'll worry about it. All right? Let's cross that bridge when we get there. Semi pickup truck. But I thought I'd seen all the game had to offer, and then we came up with the specialist quests. And asks you kind of like which direction you want to go. It offers you kind of 3 different specialties, and you get to chase down which way you want to go. It offers you like a farmer or a radio tech, which, as I mentioned earlier, I kind of accidentally killed in my other playthrough. So then you get to adventure around and see that through. And then you meet the pollution. And I thought I had this down, and then all my people started dying. So, once you think you have it, you might not quite have it. If you want to, Josh, yeah, you can absolutely do that. So it does get a little bit harder to maintain the happiness. I've shared a lot of my lessons learned in today's stream. And if you happen to miss it and you're curious what some of those are, you can check out my Cozy channel, CozyQuinnie. And you can watch this back on the CozyQuinnie channel. But yeah, it's not necessarily as easy as it looked. Yeah, so actually it will be on my new YouTube channel. So there's that. Alright, let me go ahead and pause this here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna let them go. We're gonna let them go. We learned earlier that my bot is not necessarily reliable, so let's check out and see if it's recorded the file this time. So it actually did. Excellent. This did work. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. I'm just gonna scroll through. Make sure that it has all the names. Yeah, we got baggage. Pamaka. There's Zarth. We got Clutch. We got Semi Pickup. We got Lord of Kiao.
Thank you for being here today.
We got Brooke. We got Joshie. We got Winter Apes. And we got devoid. Alright. And that is everybody. I'm gonna do this again because I do not trust that bot. It did not work earlier, so we are gonna do this. Display capture. You can see everybody's names. I cannot see my chat now. Hang on. I should be able to see my chat. Let me pull up my OBS. Live. Here we go. Okay. Last call. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I thought the game even had a little music for us. Alright. See? You guys don't have to worry about any bots because Bob Baggins has been hanging out with us the entire stream. No problems whatsoever, and very deserved, very much justice. So GG's, Bob. I'm very happy that it wound up being you. I will send you that code right away. That's perfect. I think that wound up quite well. I'm glad to see that worked out. And thank you everybody else who did join. Even those that came in here at the end. I appreciate you guys joining. Flotsam full release today. Let me drop their Steam store link in the chat here. They gave me a review copy of this game, so I've been playing it the last few days. It is 50% off today. I just looked at that at their Steam store. It's normally $24.99, and it is half off. It ends on December 18th, but it is $12.49 right now, at least in the United States. By my stream. Let me turn off this display capture so I can look at something else. Okay. There we go. There is their Steam link for their store. And let me go ahead and put that in the YouTube chat as well. There it is for the YouTube chat. And let me find actually my YouTube channel link. So if anybody does find themselves a little stuck and wants to hear any of the tips that we covered today, and any tips that I do come up with, you guys can find my Cozy channel. My regulars probably haven't even heard about my channel yet, because it's pretty brand new. But this is my new Cozy Stream channel. So feel free to drop that a sub. Follow along for my Cozy streams. Hey, it's been great. I've been spending a lot of hours in it already. This is not the end of my stream, but rather I will be switching now to Autonomica. So let me go ahead and pull up Discord real quick. I'm gonna give Bob talking to me. My dog's barking in the background. He wants to talk to me apparently. Let me pull up Bob's key real quick. And then we're gonna switch gears. Bob, if you have any trouble redeeming this key, you let me know. We'll figure out how to message you. Alright. There you go, Bob. I just sent you a whisper in Twitch with the Steam key. Alright, I'm gonna end this YouTube stream because I gotta start that up for the next. Alright, give me a few seconds here, guys, as we switch over. Let me go ahead and save this Flotsam load. Music.